Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally happening. We're seeing the A word, and you're here for it as we uncover the mask of deceit, presenting the Andrew Tate story in this video. From his childhood to his bone-melting downfall, we peel back the layers and reveal the shocking truth behind this controversial influencer. Was he really a self-made millionaire, or just a master of illusion? Find out why he had a following despite his hate speech and criminal charges. Join us for a gripping tale of greed, deceit, and the dangers of blindly following anyone online. Get ready for a roller coaster ride of truth. Welcome to Celebrity Central, your very own gossip hub, where we do the digging and you simply enjoy the tea. Watch this video till the very end to discover how Andrew Tate played us all, and despite chanting Matrix is evil, he did something that you could never imagine in your wildest dreams. So let's get started. Hailing from the windy city of Chicago, Tate spent a formative part of his youth in the bustling town of Luton, England. Raised by a single mother who worked as a catering assistant and a father who paved the way for African-American excellence in the game of chess, Tate's upbringing was marked by two distinct parenting styles. While his father instilled in him a love for the strategic game, teaching him at the tender age of 5 and even pushing him to compete against adult players, a devastating loss in a tournament led to his father removing him due to his emotional state. Meanwhile, Tate's mother was a strict disciplinarian, leaving a lasting impact on Tate's worldview and behavior. From his early days as a 4-time kickboxing champion to his controversial stint on the 17th season of Big Brother, Tate has never shied away from making headlines. On the reality show, his racist and homophobic remarks caused widespread outrage, and he was ultimately removed from the program after a leaked video of him allegedly using a belt as a weapon against a woman. Despite his departure from television, Tate's toxic influence lived on through his online presence. He used social media as a platform to spread hate and misinformation, while also defrauding his followers with false claims of being a trillionaire. The reality, however, is far from his delusions, with his net worth estimated at a modest $30 million. A magnet for controversy, Tate's recent years have seen him repeatedly fall afoul of Twitter's policies, resulting in multiple suspensions of his accounts. He has faced widespread criticism for his insensitive comments on depression and the abuse suffered by women at the hands of Harvey Weinstein, displaying a shocking lack of empathy for the victims. Yet, despite these controversies, Tate continues to attract a following, raising concerns about those who remain unaware of his true nature. Why do individuals continue to flock to figures like Andrew Tate? The answer is multifaceted and deserving of closer examination. Some may be drawn to his provocative views, while others may blindly believe his false claims. Despite the storm of controversy that surrounds him, Tate has managed to cultivate a large online following, using it to sell courses and further his brand. He made headlines once again in early 2022 with a series of public spats with fellow social media personalities, including a highly publicized showdown with influencer Elliot Hulse. And this is exactly where the drama roots. Andrew proclaimed that the world was a grand stage for servers and pawns controlled by the forces of the Matrix. He shouted from the rooftops that the Matrix had a stranglehold on society, infecting it with negativity and darkness, and that the only way to escape was to buy his course and become a top G like himself. Andrew's impassioned plea struck a chord with many as they listened intently to his conspiracy theories, that is, until something went terribly wrong. You see, in December 2022, people started to believe that Tate's downfall was swift and decisive. As he found himself behind bars, charged with a litany of crimes, including fraud, money laundering, and racketeering, the FBI's extensive investigation into Tate's business dealings had uncovered a web of illegal activities, including running pyramid schemes, preying on vulnerable individuals, and committing wire fraud. The cause of Tate's arrest was the result of the FBI's determined effort to uncover the truth about his shady business practices, and not quite openly, but as the evidence against him mounted, it became clear that Tate's close to a criminal and not the successful entrepreneur he claimed to be, but that wasn't all to it. This was the moment when the world was thrown into turmoil. Despite the Tate brothers behind bars, a horde of scam artists rallied behind Andrew, with their fervor growing more intense by the day. Andrew, knowingly or unknowingly, had become the very matrix he once warned against, a negative influence that ensnared his followers in its grasp. It's a cruel irony, really. Too much of anything can create a cult-like following, and in this case, it was the very matrix that Andrew had once preached against. The irony is not lost on us, but it is a cautionary tale of the dangers of blindly following someone without fully understanding the implications. In conclusion, Andrew Tate's rise and fall serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of blindly following provocateurs and the importance of critical thinking when consuming content online. It's important to always do our own research and to think critically about the messages we're exposed to, especially when they come from those seeking to exploit us for their own gain.